Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be jumping into the story of Ba and Broly. So from here it says you're able to get some aged meat, some skill orbs, and a wallpaper. This basically all comes from the missions, right? So clearing the stage 1 X amount of times gets you a bunch of these meats. Once you do stage 2, completing it again X amount of times gets you a bunch of link skill orbs. And then once you have done it 10 times, you are able to get the new wallpaper, right? Which is the Bob Broly Chi and Lemo, which is actually pretty cool. I kind of like it. So basically what this is like an original story of like the continuation of Ba and Broly, right? We learned in the movie in Super that Broly had a friend named Ba on planet Vampa who was this big green monster here, right? And he would play with him by basically training and dodging him, trying to eat him. And then Paragus shot his ear off. He wears it around his waist. And from then, like, they never spoke again. So this is basically a little bit on the story between Ba and Broly, which I think is very cool that they did this, to give us a little more insight and in-depth on it. So first stage is going to be memory of Ba, and then stage 2 is going to be the reunion with Ba. So we'll start off with stage 1 here. Now, stage 1 is nothing really crazy. We're going to keep the scenario on. That way we can kind of look at it. We'll jump in here. I'm going to just jump in with my regular like link level team. And we'll just run through this one real fast. The big thing about this is that the stage 2 is going to be a very good link level event. Right, so this one is very good. It just gets you it gets you meat from clearing the stage, but stage 2 is where you're gonna get a bunch of link levels. So let's see. Broly had spent long years living with his father Paragus on the harsh barren planet Vappa until one day he was recruited by Chi and Lemo and joined the ranks of Frieza's army along with his father. Broly slowly started to change after meeting others besides his father. When Broly witnessed a soldier from Frieza's army mistreating Chi and Lemo, he flew into a rage and saved them both. And this is basically, you know, in the cafeteria when the dude came up, it looked like he was drunk, came up and started basically hitting on Chi. Broly told him to basically fuck off. Now this is when they kind of notice like the, you know, green fur around Broly's waist, which he then explains is Ba's ear. Then he explains Ba is his friend. He was big, bigger than this ship. I named Ba after the sound he would make sometimes. And then here in stage 1, basically you're gonna jump in. You're gonna fight Kid Broly. It's gonna be very easy, very quick. Like this isn't a challenge event. This isn't a crazy like whatever kind of event. This is a growth style event. So it's meant to be very simple and very easy for you to jump in, clear, and be able to get whatever rewards that they have for you there. See, like we just knocked it out. No link levels there, right? This wasn't the link level event. You can get link levels, obviously, but it's not as likely. Let's see, Bob was scary, but every day I would train dodging his attacks. Over time, we became friends. Grr. And so he talked about how his first friend, this displeased father, training with friends isn't training at all, he said. Then he shot Ba in the ear, and Ba became angry. Since then, Ba was no longer my friend. And this is why I keep his ear close by. Such a humble, like, innocent thing for Broly, right? You look at Broly and he's like supposed to be this big, like, rage monster, but yet he has, like, the kind heart of like a young child. Just wanting to be with his friend, just wanting to, you know, have fun and do whatever, be a kid, be whatever. And then his dad is a ruthless Saiyan, right? All right, so that clears out stage 1, right? So that would give us some more meat there. So we'll go to stage 2. This is the actual one that's gonna have a high link level rate. I think it's like a link level rate of like 45, which is pretty high. So we'll see. We'll jump in here. I need to make sure we still have, yep. Okay, so everybody still has some links that they can get in order to get to link level 10. So let's jump in right here. Now let's see. Let's continue the story. So this is the reunion. Right, the other one was the memory. This is the reunion. Broly unleashed an unimaginable power, yet struggled against Gogeta, the fighter born from Goku and Vegeta's fusion. To save Broly from certain defeat, Chi-Lai and Lemo stole the Dragon Balls Frieza had gathered and summoned Shenron. Chi-Lai's wish sent Broly back to planet Vampa, ending the fierce clash among the Saiyans. Having betrayed Frieza, Chi-Lai and Lemo followed Broly, heading to planet Vampa as well. So this is when they first arrive, right? When they leave, and then they try to go find Broly, and then the movie kind of skips over this part and just goes to when like Goku kind of shows up to give them like the capsule with the house and the food and all that stuff. So this kind of is like the in-between of that when they first get there. So let's see. Morning at last. Looks like the storm's passed. Seems like nights are synonymous with bad weather. Where could Broly be? It looks like grassland. Oh, so that's gonna be like, that's Ba, right? Because they hide. They look like grass. I can't believe grass can even grow on a barren rock. Huh? And then you got the Golemites, the little bug creatures that feed off of Ba. They're basically like parasites, right? They feed off him, and then he eats them, and then it's a circle of life, as the Lion King would say. Those insect creatures are sucking something from the grassland. And then there's Ba, and he doesn't even have it. He's missing an ear. That's actually a good touch. It's a cool touch there to really show that. That's not grassland. It's some kind of giant beast. The insect creatures live by sucking the beast's blood and in turn serve as food themselves. This planet's disgusting. And then a bunch of them show up. Ooh, there, Ba jumps into action. Did that one just save us? Yeah, right. It probably just wanted to eat one of those creatures. That beast is missing a left ear. Oh, that must be Ba. Could it be Broly's friend Ba? Oh god, they're back. Broly. Jumping in action. Ba. Later, bug bitch. Broly. Ba. Broly and Ba team up. Time. Very humble, man. He's just a very humble, like, child at heart. Let's go ahead. Let's actually have Broly do his thing here. Because why not? Now again, this is a pretty good link level stage, so I'm kind of hoping we get some good links from clearing this. Let's see. Again, and these are growth events. They're not meant to be anything that's hard, right? I mean, we're just going to go through and we're going to plow through these guys here. And then it'll basically be done. And that's kind of the point, is just be able to jump in, kind of, you know, turn the scenario on, at least for the first time you play. That way you can kind of experience this story yourself. Because it is very, like I said, it's very humble. He's a very humble character who just can't control his temper because of how he was raised. Nice. So we got some link skill orbs there. Dude, some level 10s. That's huge. Got a level 8. Some more. A bunch for Broly. And then a bunch for the other. Dude, look at all those links we got, man. And 2 of those being link level 10s. Yeah, dude, I take that. That's really good. Very, very good link level event here. Okay, so that finishes that up. Let's see. Thank you, Broly. They're both making grunt noises at each other. Very cool. And then they both just stare into each other's eyes lovingly, I guess. And he fades away. He just leaves. Hey, Broly, is that your friend Ba? You mentioned a while back. Yeah. This is the first time I've spent this much time with him since my father shot him in the ear. That's great, Broly. Maybe you could patch things up with Ba. That'd be great if I could. Of course you can, definitely. By the way, why are you here? We came after you. From now on, we're also your friends, Broly. I am grateful. A simple thanks is fine. And so their new lives bloom on planet Vampa. Ba, Broly, Chilai, and Lemo formed a bond transcending species. Perhaps this could bring about some change in this harsh world where survival had ever been the only way of life. Where survival had ever been... That's a weird way to say that. It's... Sure. Oh, and then that's what the wallpaper is right there. Very cool, very cool. I do like that. I do like the story. I do like that they added this in. It's very short, very simple, but it's also very sweet. And kind of shows like that other side of Broly, right, still too. So very cool. I do like that. And it is an incredible Link level event as well, as we saw. So we'll go in here, we'll finish up, and we'll just pick up the mission things here. So we got some meat from doing stage 1. Still nothing for stage 2 until you clear it at least 3 times. And then you'll start getting some of these Link skill orbs as you build up to the 10th win on stage 2, which will give you the wallpaper. So that's going to do it for the video today, guys. If you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think about the story of Ba and Broly. I think this is a very cool thing that they did to add in kind of this original continuation of the story. And I hope that they do some stuff like this, like continue to do stuff like this in the future. I think it's very cool. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!